对，大家好。今天我们绝对是不要谈洗碗了哈，我们今天是来看军队过河啊。我们是在这个宾州和这个叫做新泽西州交界的这条河叫做特拉华河。那么1776年的，
给大家看一看河。
来看一下啊，1776年的这个冬天哈，当年可没有桥啊。1776年呢，这个华盛顿带兵撤到这里，当时呢，华盛顿是陷入绝境。第一呢，屡战屡败；第二呢，没有弹药；第三呢，军队要解散了，因为呢，军队每半年要解散一次啊，征兵到了。所以呢，第四呢，这个大兵压境，华盛顿背后30英里就是首都，看着美国就结束了哈。当时华盛顿也说，这个 game is nearly over， 所以这就是扭转美国国运的一仗，就是在华盛顿渡口这一次渡河啊，所以非常的惊人哈，从中真的可以学到，你在绝境的时候你不放弃，最后结果是什么？
我刚才就是采访很多一些来看的人，有一位已经是快要97岁的老太太，美国老太太，但是你知道吗？这是她第一次来啊，97岁啊。另外一位80多岁的也是第一次来。你就想美国人哦，土生土长的，
不太知道。
对呀，
我们就来了我已经来第6次了。
然后他们就是携家带口的。刚才还碰到了，我觉得可能是最小的一个观看者，你知道多大吗？你猜一下，
最小的，
年龄最小的。
那，赶快看一下那个人。
在那儿，太小了，放大看看。哦，已经抱起来了。我看到的最小的才5个月哦，5个月。然后他的 grandpa， 他的祖父就是在那个乐队里面，就是乐队的，他做了40多年了。对，这个就是说是一个 generation 的一个传承。他妈妈抱着才5个月大的 baby。我说那这个意味着什么呀？他说这意味着他以后每年都要来呀。对，还有碰到华人，也有碰到越南裔的。好 cute. How old?
5 months.
5 months. Wow. It's probably the youngest spectator here.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. Why do you want to bring her here?
She's visiting her grandfather, who's in the...
Oh, that's the grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What do you think it's going to make an impact on her life?
I think she's going to love coming here every year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I talked to the grandfather. Hi, sir. I just talked to your granddaughter.
She is expressive, except for right now. She's a little out of sorts. I've been doing this 48 years.
48 years?
Yes.
Wow. Who are you portraying?
Just a musician in the American Army.
What's special about this year's?
What's special about this year is we are going to get across this river and march to Trenton. And this is going to be a great undertaking. And considering how the river has been, it seems like it's going to cooperate today. So we're going to go down right now and take a look at the boats and the river conditions. And
it's the first Secretary of War, what we call
He's shy. He's shy? Well, dressing up this is not shy. Sir, what's your name?
My name is Tom.
Are you reenacting any character or?
No, just coming here to pay my respects to the George Washington and the Continental Army who, on this Christmas Day, 1776, crossed the Delaware in a very difficult, treacherous journey for the surprise attack on Trenton, at the Hessian forces at Trenton.
Why do you think it's important for yourself, dress up this way and come to this reenactment event?
As we thank each other on this Christmas Day, we thank God and our family and friends. We have to take into account the sacrifices that the Continental Army made for us American citizens, and this was a pivotal turning point in the year of 1776, and it's good to just take a moment to reflect on their sacrifice.
Yeah. So, what's your a profession?
I'm a retired NYPD detective.
So you live in New York, or?
I do.
2 hours driving.
It wasn't too bad. So I felt like I wanted to be a part of this, and my girlfriend wanted to be a part of this, and we're all American citizens, and it's important for people to understand the early sacrifices that the colonists made, so we could be the country that we are today.
Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Alan, how are you? Good to see you. All right. Good to see you guys. How are you? Thank you. Always good to be here on Christmas Day. A little bit of ambiance with the snow on the ground. And really just a pleasure to show the general public a little glimpse into the past. What the boats look like crossing the river, honoring what our ancestors did before us. So a beautiful day to be here on Christmas.
So tell us, what are they doing now?
Sure. So right now, the boat crews are preparing for the crossing. So the oars that they're carrying are very, very long for the boats. So you see the oars that they're going to have there. They also have very long poles that they'll use to push on the riverbed too and move across with them. So they'll be ready to go when they get there.
Yeah. So to prepare for this, how long does that take?
There's a lot of work that takes place throughout the course of the year, actually. So the folks who are doing the rowing and who are supervising the boats are very experienced with the river. They're very experienced with this type of craft. They practice several times during the course of the year. I mean, we're really preparing 10 months out of the year for this whole event. So safety drills, boat drills, so that everything goes the way it's supposed to, and that we can do this safely, because safety is the most important thing. Everybody here is a volunteer who's participating. Yeah.
Well, so averagely speaking, how many years they've been working on this, doing this?
Yes, some of the people who are here today, maybe a few years. We have a few individuals on the boats who have been almost 50 years doing this.
50 years?
Yeah, we have a few folks who are about 48, 49 years they've been doing the crossing. Yep.
Wow. So for yourself, how many?
Yeah, for myself, it's been about 12 or 13 years that I've been doing
But you are PR in profession, right?
Yeah, I am full-time. That's what I do. Public relations is my full-time profession, and history is part-time.
How do you find the time to do this?
You always find time for the things you love. The people you love, the things you love, you will find time for those in your life. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For all of us, there's clearly a love for the history, because they're all volunteers. You know, it's not a paid job. The uniforms that they have, all their equipment, they buy it themselves with their own money. So really, it's a love of the history. That's why they're here.
Tell us, this gear, how much does it cost?
Everything, $10,000 probably for this outfit.
10,000.
Yes. Yeah.
But because you wanted to make it
It's
authentic.
all handmade. It's all the best possible materials. There are actually a few original things that I'm wearing too. So
what's original?
So the buckle down here.
Oh, this?
Yeah, that's original. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the shoe buckles I'm wearing that you can't really see, but
Yeah.
my shoe buckles under there are original too. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You found them, or?
Yeah. I collect some original pieces. So.
You've been, working with our group for a couple of
Yeah.
times. What's your, impression of people like us to?
It warms my heart. It really does, to see people with such a genuine interest in learning more about our past, about our heritage, and the fact that I get to share that with people who want to learn. It just makes me super happy. It really does. So I love you all, and I'm so proud of you and what you're doing, and hope to see you all again and work with you more in the future.
Yes, say hello to our audience.
Hello, everybody.
I'm with the Colonel here. Okay.
I want to be with the Colonel too.
Glover, what's the river conditions?
Choked with ice, Excellency. Current is swift. It's getting worse by the moment. You're determined to take this army across tonight. My Marbleheaders can and will do it.
I am determined. I noticed that we did have a lot of ice blocking the boats, and we're going to be able to get through that.
We'll get it done.
Boys, yeah! Stop! Colonel Head, accompany you?
Yes, sir.
Colonel Glover, man the boats!
Very good.
I think it just makes me happy that they try to keep history alive by reenacting it, and it's nice that we all come together. That's why I enjoy it.
Every time that I go to one of these, I get something slightly different out of it, with a little more knowledge about the rest of the U.S. history, being able to see this every time, I get to notice smaller things about the types of performances that they put on. Understanding the specific types of technology that they have really interests me.
What's the importance of this event?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I think a lot of the great historical battles from the Revolution have to do a lot with being able to show that the rebellion was able to outsmart and outwit the more resourced British army, and the battle that we are reenacting here is one of the greatest testaments to that overarching story from the Revolution.
How old are you?
Well, I'm 2 months short of 97.
Wow. How far did you come for today?
Just a few miles.
A few miles? Okay. So how many times you came?
This is the first time you've been here, right?
To this event, yes,
Yeah.
first time.
First time. Okay.
I've probably been here about a dozen times over many years.
A dozen times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's always been a treat. So,
Where do you live?
I live here in Washington Crossing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. When did you serve in the army?
From 70 to 76, active duty 72 to 74.
Thank you so much for your service.
You are quite welcome. I was pleased to volunteer to serve my country.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And why it's important for you to come and also carry a flag to this event?
Well, people died for this, and we take that for granted. But this was a pivotal event in the Revolution. Between here and Saratoga in New York, the victories reinforced the Revolution. They were losing their soldiers right and left for desertion and injury, and only a couple thousand of them did this. So it was a big part of our history, so I'm just proud to celebrate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jim's background about crossing.
Roxy has a puffer. She has a great puffer on.
我住在马里兰州。
马里兰州来美国几年啦
10几年吧，对，快20年，对。
？OK，快20年
对
啊。那收发觉得怎么样？
挺好啊。我是带孩子们过来看看，我觉得对他们来说也看看这个历史挺好的，对。
In Pennsylvania, about an hour from here.
Okay, so you drove 1 hour and brought your 2 beautiful daughters here?
Yes, I have my whole family here, my wife and her mom and grandmom.
87.
87?
Mm-hmm. You never got to see this before, right?
No, never.
Wow, never.
87 years. I'm going to be 42. I've never seen this, so I never knew that they did this. But
Really?
my wife, she very much into the history and passing it on to the kids.
So that you won't just come 87 for the first time.
Yeah, not many people who live in America get to see this.
Hello, girls. How old are you?
8.
8. And how old are you?
12.
She's dressed up as Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
She really loves history and loves the musical Hamilton. And this is Eliza. Eliza Hamilton.
Oh, so they're a couple.
Yes.
How cute. Yeah. So how do you feel about the importance of bringing them here to?
I always think it's important to learn about history. It's where we're coming from and where we're going. And so I really love that they are interested in history, and we want to keep that alive.
Definitely, I mean, to appreciate America, you have to understand the history of what the struggle to fight for freedom. And that's, once you understand that, then you understand what it means to be American. So.
40 minutes away.
You brought the whole family.
It was hard
Yeah.
duty.
Yeah.
You've got
And
ice
how old?
caked river,
2.5
current, and
6 months.
They just
6
needed
months?
all the
Yeah.
experience.
We only
Flotilla
found out
of
about
small
it just
river craft-
this year.
craft were assembled.
So we wanted
The
to
most
see it.
famous of which is the
Why it's
Durham
important
boat,
for you
which
to
you'll
come?
see today. The
History.
Durham boat was a
It's good
sturdy
to know.
freight boat used to carry
And for
iron
them
ore
to
from the
be a
Durham
part of it.
Arsenal
I was
City
born here,
within minutes
but my
before
parents
8
coming
in the
here,
morning.
you're here, you know, you
Strong.
live here and grow up. You should learn the
Tradition has it
culture
Hessians have been
and everything,
drinking,
and
they were
you know,
caught
we're
off guard.
American,
They-
so it's
turned out to be true.
good
They
to
were
know
sleeping, but
what
Rawl, in
history was,
fact,
what
had placed
happened, and
pickets on
how
the
we
road.
got our
And those
freedom
pickets
here.
brought news
You know,
in time
people
for
like
Rawl
kind
to
of,
bust
oh,
the
it's
road.
cold or, you know, things like that, you know, but you still brought your kids here. So what's your thought behind it?
Well,
Artillery under
if you
Colonel
always
Henry
say
Knox raped
that,
the village with cannon
oh, it's
fire.
cold,
Rawl was
it's, you know,
unable
this,
to
it's
drive
just
off the
excuses, and
Americans.
then
He
you
withdrew
won't
into
go
an
out,
orchard
you
on
won't
the
get to
southeast of
experience
town,
things.
where he fell
So
mortally
if it's not
wounded.
too terrible, you know,
battle
if it's
only
dangerous,
lasted
if
an
it's
hour.
snowing a lot, okay, we understand it's a little more dangerous,
they
maybe it's not safe,
marched from
but
Newtown
something like this is not
in a
too bad
blizzard,
today.
essentially.
So
Marched
it's
9
good to
miles
just get out and
fought a
experience
battle
things.
before they could even rest.
It's
Were
different
there
from what you see like on the video, right?
surrendered. American
Yeah,
only
I'm pretty
lost
sure, yeah,
2
and I didn't get to
killed,
do this when I
4
was
or 5
younger
died
too,
from
so
earlier
no, my
capture.
parents
Now
didn't
they've got to bring all
go
these
to
guys
community
back
things like
and
this.
cross them.
So it's nice to
logistical
know
nightmare.
where we live, what
Among the
happened
wounded
here, and
Americans
stuff
was
like that. You
Lieutenant
know,
James
I was born
Monroe
in New
and
York, but
Captain William
even then,
Washington,
my
a
parents
cousin
didn't
of General
take me
Washington.
out. We didn't learn
The
anything,
units
just
that were
groceries
present
and
for this
family. You know,
unbelievable
which is still
undertaking.
nice, but you
And
should
the
still know
American
what's
units
going
were
on in
Virginia
your
1st,
community.
3rd, 4th, 5th,
So
and
you wanted to
6th.
do more
Delaware
for your kids.
Pennsylvania First
Yeah, we want them to
Militia,
learn,
Philadelphia
experience
Associators.
things.
But your kids are so young right now, so why do you still bring them to, you know, the event? Maybe like for her, maybe probably you don't know how much.
Probably won't remember, yeah, but it's still nice to just do because we don't know if they will still have it in the future. So just in case, you know, maybe we'll come back more often, and then when they're older, they'll learn too.
如果来美国还没有去到这华盛顿渡口，太可惜了。这是美国扭转美国国运的这一仗。那1月20号的这个总统就职典礼，有的人说这是扭转美国国运的另外一场啊。Don't you want to miss it?
对呀
You don't want to miss it.
对，历史性的，
对啊，去到第7把跟我们一起见面。
来到现场啊，这种感觉真的就是在，对你在家里看 YouTube 也好看电视也好，没有办法体会的一种感觉。
好，这样第一期见面哈，另外一个这个转折点在那里见面。
好 ，Merry
Merry
Christmas，
Christmas
新年好。
记得订阅新田面对面频道，并打开小铃铛，这样就不会错过最新的视频节目了。